Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We are back for more Nightingale. I remember that we had just finished putting this building together. That was the wrong button. For this person here and got the rewards. I know we had a few places that we couldn't do. I believe we can do this and this. And the ones up here, and I believe that is going to be a fake portal to a druid dimension. These were two places where I'd completed the main thing, but there's an extra bit there. Possibly just a chest, nothing extra. And obviously these things up on the hill I said I was going to leave. So the plan for today is to visit the other two realms, have an explore there, find their vendors, and see what they're selling. So what we will be doing is visiting that vendor at some point after we've finished doing these explorations, because after all, we are looking to see if we can get some more goodies without having to buy it. First thing that I will do is eat up, because when I spawned in, I did get jumped by a bunch of giant locusts, which was not fun. Especially when spawning in. And obviously we are in the desert realm, so I do need the umbrella to protect myself from overheating. God, there's absolutely loads of the buggers. Oh, they're going to do my job for me. Oh, stay still. Of course, it's bopping my guy. My guy's just standing there, you know. As it does. As you can see there, I was overheating big time. And if you are wondering what the weird background noises that you might keep hearing, we have extreme wind here at the moment. Localised flooding. And lots of brownouts in the area. So it's just something to be aware of. That if I suddenly disappear, it's probably any of or all of the above. To be fair, this is going to get me some more insect meat, which I know I don't have a load of. Oh, it's a twofer. But there's going to be some more insects over here, which again, not a bad thing. Oh, we have some mechanical constructs. Now, I might kill some of these because I know in the next stage that we need metal. Specifically, we need metal gears and plates, and they are a good source of getting them without crafting them yourselves. Obviously, that does kind of mean that you're not making anything specifically out of a tiered resource, but to be fair, I'm not doing any of that at the moment. So, all in all, pretty handy. They tend to go out, smash things, blow things up, bring them back to this chest here. Sometimes there's things in it. A lot of time there isn't. And they self-destruct. And then they drop their like heart. And you loot it. Now we were lucky there, because normally what happens is you end up getting other mobs coming in. Because that's just what it does. But it does look like the other mobs seem to have run off. Let's see over there. How much are you carrying? You have a space for something. What do I have a lot of? Not much. I think what was that? Yeah, we'll stick Fabled over. I'm just going to buy a couple more. Looks like these ones now run away, which is not something they used to do. They did used to always just hang about. So what did we get? 2 metal plates, an automation from the automation components, and Delilah seeds. Okay. Well, that's not the main reason why we're out here. So I'm going to continue making our way to these locations. So, like I said, we've got this one that's a defence, an aid, which is going to be some building. Typically, probably not going to be much around there. So I might want to have a look to see what we actually want building first. After we've done this defence, and then we kind of like need to run around the landscape getting the kind of stuff that they need. But also we need to keep our eyes open. Have a good look around on the landscape, see if there's anything worth investigating. Obviously, it looks like we're going to be fighting these in a second. Come on. You normally come in for me by now. There we go. They jump sideways now. They never used to do that. Weird form, man. Don't know what that was about. Say this is the next tier realm. I'm not getting much green shit coming out of them. Seems to be getting mostly the tier 0 essence. Okay, I can hear that weird angelic music sound. Not sure if it's coming from around here or just trying to be a distraction. Possible distraction. So, continue moving on. So obviously we are heading to the closest one, which is that one, top hat. Obviously we've got to get around this rock. Right, so the lasers on the lower ground. Okay, handy to know. Well, number one, deal with these first. Well, it's fighting Summer, not me. By the sounds of it. Dead. Luckily, the events normally don't take too long. I'm not going to break the walls, because I do want them thought of as extra defence. We've just got to find the person that's going to actually start the event. Which it looks like they're all going to be running about on this higher floor, which, you know, isn't ideal, because we ideally want them. He's wearing a dress. Each their own, I guess. So, this beam starts shooting that to free it. Then we've got to look for where the monsters spawn and beat the crap out of them. Obviously, these bomb lobbers you want to get rid of reasonably quickly. Because if they break the beam thing, it will stop what it's doing. So it'll do its beam, and then we'll get another wave of mobs. I'm not sure which direction they're going to come from. They don't always come from the same. But they will kind of make a beeline for it. Did it take any damage? Doesn't look like it. He's wearing a nice frilly dress, isn't he? And so we should get our third wave now. Again, we are kind of looking out for it. Trying to see where it's going to come from. Oh, here we go. Oh. Rude. Seems to have got a much bigger wave this time. And there we go. That's that one done. Right, didn't get anything new. That's sort of to be expected. But what we can do now is we can actually break these walls down. One, it gives us a bit easier access to get round, but sometimes there's things hidden. Which, as you can see, there is a chest there. Nothing in it, but there is a human chest. Any goodies hidden away. That's what we are looking for. And again, me breaking these walls open, more than anything, it's kind of giving us a bit more light in some of these darkened areas as well. So this will be above where the human chest was. Again, nothing in it, but we can smash it to get the materials. Sometimes worth it, sometimes obviously it's not. That is the chest that we need to get to. That'll have some essence in it. You just got to work out what is the pathway to it. So it looks like it's going to be an over and drop down potentially. Oh, but not like that. Oh, there's an easy route just there. As, of course, me making it as difficult as ever. So, brolly up. So we've got a bit of shade. I can obviously move that marker. Right, let's go see what this next build one is. It's just paper there if I wanted to pick it up. And you watch all that stone that I just got rid of there, you'll find that I probably need to use here. That would be the norm of things. Won't read buff until I really need to. And there's a little structure there. Let's go try again. Let's try and not get distracted. Right, well, we're going to need wood. Not much I can tell. Oh, it's a big guy as well, just there. So, as usual, get all buffed up for it. Because we're going to have to get rid of him, because otherwise all he's going to do is cause aggro. Oof. You bitch. Oh, he's a charger. Oh, that's getting really old. Oh, he's down. Okay. Calm down, calm down. Right, it looks like it is 99% stick and fibre looking at that. As we know, we are in a desert, so fibre and sticks, there ain't going to be a load of. Which is just typical. It would be fibre and sticks. Very limited shade as usual. So, again, looking for fibre in deserts, looking for sticks, you are better off trying to look around these rock outcroppings. Quite often you'll find sticks and a little bit of fibre. As Paul Daniels used to say, not a lot, but you will find it. And there is literally bugger all here. Which is just typical. So what are we needing? We are going to need some wood. We're going to need 70 wood. Actually, not as much fibre and sticks as I thought. But we are going to need 70 logs. Right, so it does need choppy in. More fibre from here. Some other goodies. Not many sticks around here though. But it makes a nice change that there is actually wood around here. Because normally when we've done these in the desert, getting wood has been nigh near impossible. Not without running all across the landscape. So I remember the last time we were doing this, there was a lot of running. I think in the end I actually went back to my home realm and got some of the fibre and stuff from there. That's not got a huge dent in it, but we can break up this stuff. No, smash up a camp. Again, we are in the desert, so we do have to keep getting in the shade. Again, it's a nice little mechanic that they're using. It'll be interesting to see what other mechanics they add for other realms in the future. Because we do have other realms coming. Oh god, it's more than sexy here. I'm not seeing much fibre though. Not seeing much fibre at all here. It's like when you see these tufts of grass, you think, well, that's fibre. Obviously, it's the wrong type. I am kind of using the scythe to try and get as much as possible out of them when I do find it. Which I'm not having a very good time with it at the moment. Right, there's some of those lighter coloured trees way over there. It's not ideal, but you pretty much will find fibre around those trees, or you do tend to anyway. So, as I was saying before about running all across the landscape, looks like we're doing that whether we wanted to or not. Obviously, I will kind of look at these rocky outcroppings and look for sticks and more fibre. If you normally don't find any within reasonable time, it normally isn't going to be spawning there. Right, well, I've got some fibre here. Not the most ideal. Because we need more actual twigs. So we'll have a look at these over here. See if there's any fibre and sticks dispersed along the resource stones. That's looking like a big no. That's a very big no. God, was that the only ones? Oh dear, this is going to be a bit painful. I think the hard part is going to be getting sticks again. Oh, I take that back. Again, if you can find them. Fibre and sticks normally tend to be together. I'll take just sticks, because that is the thing that we were looking for more than anything. Of course I'm overweight. Overweight and miles away. So what was the icon that we were actually looking for? The weird ass fairy icon, so that one. Yeah, so obviously when you're overweight, you cannot run. What are you carrying? Is there anything I can throw away? I don't need. Table monarch. Table. I've only got one table monarch. Oh, actually. I'll get rid of some stuff out of my main inventory. Lighten myself up. And also, potentially, if I do that, then what can I drag back off of it? I'm going to get rid of the string because I don't really use that at the moment. Right. That can be extracted. I'm going to keep the seeds. The string, like I said, I'm not really using it at the moment. Brass ingots I'll be able to make. Gunpowder I am trying to keep hold of at the moment because I do know I'm going to be sorting out guns soonish. You know, that is a thing. Because if I'd have actually taken note of what I actually needed, it would make this job a hell of a lot easier. Because anybody who's watched any previous streams will know me and my memory aren't great fans of one another. As in, my memory is like a sieve. But yes, I quite like that the deserts have this heat mechanic. I think it's I won't say it's a fun thing because, you know, it can get a bit annoying, especially when you've got big fights going on. but it does kind of make things a bit more interesting. Makes it so you do have to work a bit more for certain things. Right, what are you short on? Just the wood bundles now, and you need 52. Jesus Christ. Don't want much, do you? Right, so easiest wood that we're going to get is stuff that's obviously been knocked on the ground. So dried desert wood. Only problem is, it don't drop that much. And so there's going to be a lot of running around, finding things that we can either break up or chop. Which looks like this tree's going to meet its maker. We can get these barrels. That's some wood. Timber. Right, that's 12 wood of the 50 odd they wanted. 52, I believe it were. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope you are well. As you can see, we're doing a bit of Nightingale tonight. Trying to work out what the hell I'm doing most of the time. There really is bugger all around here. More than anything, because the sheer amount of time it takes for the portal to open close, because where this is, I'm literally right over here. The portal drop off, I think it's that one. I'm not 100% sure, but it just takes a fucking long time to run all that way. But also, it is kind of one of those things where I'm learning what sort of resources are available in the different realms. I did have to admit defeat on the previous build one because there were no wood, no twigs, no fibre or anything there, right? But problem is like I said, I've done a lot of this realm without returning, so that's the main reason why me and my indentured servant is a little bit on the heavy side for carrying stuff. So what, 27, oh my god. I'm sorry, but I'm just going to have to scrap something from Nightingale. I can get loads of that stuff. Yep, unfortunately the oasis is literally miles away yet again. But I know there's quite a bit of dried desert wood just hanging about in the desert, so it is kind of easier to get this way. So those white trees up there look like they've had it. And normally I get 2 out of them. I do not have the luck with me today. Oh my god, I need time. Thank God. She's standing too close. I can hear the squish sound, which means I'm hitting her. My food's run out again. Jesus Christ. Oh, piss off, mate. God. Tier 1 desert wood as well. Yeah, well. I didn't particularly want to be using higher wood on this basic structure, but it'll do. How much is that? I don't know. Is it that one? I don't know. But you're carrying it all. I think if I grab this dried wood here, when I head back, quick look to see what these have been picking up. Stone you can do, but I think this should be all that I need. In theory. Oh, for fuck's sake, there's some trees right over there. Blind as a bat like usual. I do think I'm going to have to drop back after this one because I need to unload some crap. Plus I need to pick up some more food. I do, I think it's just the wood that we needed. Come on, May. For fuck's sake. She's doing a I'm a broken companion impression again. She's a pain in the ass when she does that. She's either hugging you or she's kind of like getting stuck on a pixel somewhere in the distance. No doubt it's something that they will get fixed eventually with early access. Right, that's that one done. You following me now, May? Yeah, you are. Right. Let's go and load some crap. Obviously, there is going to be a slight delay because we are waiting on the servers to repop my home realm, which obviously has been unloaded. I think they stay loaded for about 10 minutes before being unloaded. So we just kind of like wait for that to happen. I can unmark that one, so I've done that one. We've got pretty much everything that we can get in this realm so far. Obviously, that place is going to lead to the Druid place, I'm pretty sure of that, because of it having the monster spawns and a portal. So that'll get us some more of those things for being able to build the portals. Come on. Just took a bit that. Waiting further. Let's hope it doesn't kick me off. Come on, hurry up. Oh, and it's raining here. What a surprise. It's always chuffing rain in here. Right. Let's unload some of this rubbish. Did I actually manage to unlock the... wrong button. The bigger chest? Yes, I did. Ingots and lumber. Okay, because I'm going to have to go over to them. Because this is getting annoying. Having no space. Only carrying the one. I know I've got no more builders to do, so I can get rid of that. Could have actually extracted that paper back the other side. I can get more of that. I don't know. Just shove some bits over for now. What are you? Automation. I don't know. More metal plates. It is literally me just trying to find space to shove things at the moment. I so need to get the bigger chest sorted out. Oh, desert tier 1 plant fibre. As I currently don't have any growing, I may as well turn it into seeds, then I can grow some at a future date. Right, so it was ingots and logs. Was it logs or was it... Oh, okay, keep hitting wrong button. Right, it's lumber. Okay, fair enough. I have to do some more wood cutting. While being hailstoned on. Luckily, the hailstone doesn't do that much damage. Well, I've found anyway. Oh, coming this way, fine. Get out of the way, mate. Oh, I need to rest. For God's sake. Actually, I need to pick up some more food as well, don't I? Not in that one. I'll just at 10 like normal. Yeah, you can't do it directly through there, can you? It doesn't like it. Right, I need these chests desperately. Come on, fall down. I want to know which way you're going, that way. I'm quite looking forward to the changes to your indentured servant. It'd be nice to have a bit more control over them. Get over here. Oh, back off, May. Fuck's sake, girl. Yeah, sometimes I wonder if these are more a hindrance than helper. Because sometimes she really does get in the way. Right. Stay there for 5 seconds. Right. Just get a couple of chests built and get that bloody stuff out of the way. Do the usual. Run our way into the building. Same thing. She will come in. Just take your time, May, you know. All the time in the world. Like I said, she's either hugging you so close that you're hitting her with an axe or whatever weapon you've got equipped. Or she's other side of the map, kind of like having a bit of a tea break, it seems. Right. Ingots. Sure, I've got some crappy ingots somewhere. Oh, copper is crappy. Oh my god, I've got some lumber. Didn't even know that. Right. That one. That one. Does it really matter which way round? Yeah. It's the actual hinge. I don't know. Obviously this is kind of temporary for the minute. I just need to upload some of this weight. Actually, I probably want to make some more, don't I? Oh, for frick's sake. Keep drinking all the bloody potions. Just going to fill this back wall in with chests. There's no doubt I am probably going to use the storage space. And like I said before, if you are hearing any weird ass sounds in the background, be aware that we currently have very strong winds here, causing localised flooding and some power outages. So if I suddenly disappear, it's more than likely the wind. Right, let's try and organise these a bit. Let's just get all the wood fibre and stuff like that. That's not right. Oh, I just came across that, didn't I? So that can go over. Don't want to keep all my wood together and stick fibre in another. Oh. Can always make chests for it, I suppose. Stick me weird ass monster loot and things like that in that one, I think. Oh, hello. We had guests for dinner. Quite literally. Any more? Because they normally come in threes. Guess not. That was rather unfortunate for them, I guess. Let's just grab sort of all the animal products. Oh, that's seeds, that's animal products. Oh, so slow again. Backside. Hello. Any more? Yeah. Kinda might want to think about getting a door on the front of this house at some point. But honestly, I don't know if I can make front doors yet. I think that might be something I still can't do. Right. So, meat, bone, yeah, much in or chitin, depending on where you are in the world. I know you're carrying a bunch of... Actually, do I make that all kind of... These... Well, I'm going to have to empty her out anyway, so I may as well just grab everything for the minute. Need to shove that one in the wood products, which is that very end one, which I thought I'd be able to reach. And as you might have guessed, obviously I am reasonably new to this. I am still learning the ropes, as they say. So that's going to be fibre, so that's going to be like minor bowls. I'm going to shove that in there for the moment. There's the drops from them. Did I finish clearing her out? I can't remember if I did or didn't. Yeah, I did. Okay. All this wood that I've got here. Stones, more of this stuff. What are you? Reinforced leather. Or mob drops. So that's animal drops, so I can shove that in that chest. Yeah, obviously I don't always like to be doing things like inventory management on stream, but sometimes, you know, when you do something like this, you do need to kind of get it done. Right. I wish some of these things we can get their new icons as well. What's that? What's in you? I'm going to move you all over one. And stone can go in there. Ingots or metal products, depending on how you want to call it. You is more of that filigree stuff. That was wood. Right, they can just stay for the minute. I'm going to shift these over into that. And just grab the old lot. And of course I can rename these trunks, which probably will happen eventually. I'll go over. As can that. What are you? Sulfur and coal, yeah, you can go over as well. We had more gunpowder here. That can go there. The stone I may as well grab. Actually, I'll do that for the moment. I'll stuff all off at shop. Obviously, I was having issues with storage space. Sure, I've got some of that somewhere else. So if I kind of think of that as patiently storagey, weird ass stuff. Glass over there as well. We'll get organised one day. I'm moving really, really fast. Right. So that's going in there. That's like minables and smeltables, just general stuff in that regard at the moment. More of that wood. More of that animal product over there. I'm going to get rid of the telescope because I don't need to be carrying it around with me, ideally. I did pick up food. I'm just double checking that she hasn't picked anything else up and been annoying in that regard. So, forest, desert, swamp. Should just be able to reopen it. Obviously, like before, we are waiting for the instance server to load the instance of my desert realm. And I believe it is literally just the one that I am pretty sure is a Fae portal to a Druid realm. Also, when we last did one that could give us potentially any goodies or anything from it, from the hoe, we didn't actually get anything, so I'm assuming that we've got everything that we can base-wise. Oh, it's night time here. I should shove this realm through into daytime. I don't want to be fighting 50 million monsters just running short distances. So, we are heading to this guy over here, the trader, which literally is right next to the portal on this one, so he's actually quite handy. In theory, we should have some bits already from him, if not majority of. But there should be some bits that we can buy from him. Potions, well. Hey, we'll have it. Ooh, new food. We'll have that. We haven't got any coffee beans, but we'll have it. Ooh, crude second story set. I always like being able to build more. And the resources. Oh god, I should have bought the resources, the wood here. Only 16 though. Not really worth it. Right, anyway. So, as we know, we literally just have that one to do, which is the anchor. So, that one is this way. So we'll just kind of do a nice little slow trundle over there. Obviously that was my makeshift camp that I made at the portals. So that if we arrive in the realm, if it is night time, we can sleep straight away and not think, oh my god, I've got to run around the map while being attacked every 5 seconds. Luckily the realms aren't truly huge, or don't seem to be so far. So, isn't that bad. Oh, we need some mobs, so let's get all buffed up. Do with getting the next tier of equipment, which I believe comes from the next realm, which I believe is also where we get the guns from. Oh, stay still. Stay still and die. Stop making your noise and calling for help. Again, more than anything though, getting the insect meat, it gives me a third meat product. Well, hey. So, of course, you know, I do try to keep 3 buffs running. I'm not really worried about what bonuses they give me at this stage, because like I said, it is very early in the game. Very, very early in the game. You know, this is very much a long-term game. And it's probably going to be ever-changing, because, as we know, they are working on a lot of things at the moment. It's always worthwhile having a quick peek in the Nightingale Discord to see what they're working on and what they're discussing. Some more automatons. Really could do with smacking some of these though, because I know I'm going to end up needing cogs and metal plate, and it's easier than me going out my way to try and craft them. Just back off when they go boom. And because they bring friends in. So we've got some more seeds from that one. Didn't know they had a chance of dropping seeds. Sun is going to be up to temperature levels soon. So I may as well be prepared, get back into the habit of having my brolly up. Now, like I said, we know it says there's a portal over here. I'm suspecting it's going to be another underground cave network where you fight your way down to the bottom, killing the mob, and then when you get to the bottom, there will be a portal that you twiddle and interact with, and I believe that portal will take us to a druid realm. I'd be extremely surprised if it's anything else, and as we can see, there is the mob spawning, so... Excuse me, come back. Meet my axe. Obviously, we know when it's done because Hope gets freed out of its fairy prison. And as you can see, we didn't get anything for it, so that tells me that this realm is mostly clear. We just have to fight our way down here. Obviously, we'll see what resources there is. That looks like copper, which I believe there's not a massive use for copper other than building with. I can't mine it though yet, but that is very handy to know. So obviously there's going to be more hope down here, in theory. Oh no. Not one that I can just interact with. Oh, it's one of these. Find all the glowy red pillars. Or glowy red bits, I should say, rather than pillars. Oh, there's another one there. And we are looking for a third one. So what have we got? We've got these two here. could be around the other side, it could be on the bases, it could be literally anywhere. You just gotta look. And there it is. Oh my god, are you seriously gonna make me have to... Oh. Forcing to use pigs. That little bit. And again, not getting anything out of it, so I know that this area is pretty much clear. Right, Druid Portal, as I predicted, literally just here. So do the usual. Grab another one of these synchronous lotuses. Chop the chest up. So you can take the goodies of the resources. Of the gilded wood and carved wood. Of course, always have a look in the side rooms, because sometimes there's other chests and other mobs, like that one. And that one. And that one. And that one. That one. And that one. Rude. Didn't invite you to dinner. Excuse me. Let's give you another hit with the Stay Dead stick. And again, I'm collecting it more than anything for completionist's sake. And as always, make sure you check out all the sneaky little corners because they do hide things. That's obviously where you could drop down. My tools upgraded so badly. Right. Actually, let's just check the other side of this, because I have a twice where there's been chests on the other side. Come on, mate, get over here. So it'll be like when opening normal standard Fate Portal, you'll get attacked 3 times, kill them, you move on into the Druid realm. And I do have to say, so far, I haven't seen a massive amount of variation in the Druid realms. They have been kind of a bit samey. Oh! And no, this one opened a lot quicker. And in here you should effectively get another synchronous lotus. Ooh, it's a different type of one. That's kind of cool, that. So I don't know what we're going to get in here. I don't know what the layout's going to be, so it's a new one for me. Which is always good, because obviously the Forest Realm Druid zones are pretty linear. Oh my god, spiders everywhere. Right, so again, we're going to have a good look round. Obviously, we're going to have to check walls out to see if there's any that have got cracks in that obviously we can smack with our trusty gear. Get access to. I'm going to assume that, like all the other Druid realms, there's going to be chances of monsters and things inside them. Right, well that's one being flipped. There's always more than one. See that one from here. Nothing there, but again, always worthwhile having a look. There's the third one. I'm assuming there is only 3. I can hear the sound, so that's most definitely is. And it's spawning some creatures. Right. Okay, weren't expecting, but hey ho. Again, that's some tier 1 essence being off, which I'm always more than happy to take. Because that is primarily what I'm working with. This looks like probably one of the most easiest ones that you get, looking at it. Oh, rather picturesque oasis. Yeah, with its effective save point camp. Obviously, you've got all that wood there so you can effectively get yourself a fire going if you wanted one. Before you go on and face whatever next nasty that's ahead of you. So far, I can't say I've really come across any big nasties to date. It's normally just been sorts of waves of mobs that really haven't been that bad. Like, come here, mate. Have some rock. Have some things that I know you're not going to shove into fireplaces and things. Where are you going? Back. Thank you. Right, we've got a bomber guy. Let's get them dealt with. Because they are fucking annoying. But also, we're going to have to take them out to be able to get the thing to open up. So we can effectively move on in this place, because you need to go then to open the doorway. Come on then, come play with Nazi. Yeah, there's still things to kill, so how that's going. I don't know where the fuck Maya's pissed off to. But like usual, she's been the annoying, I'm going to go off and do my own thing, when I actually want her to get rid of my crap. So she's probably got herself beaten up. No, she's gathered mobs up. Yeah, shut up. Did she actually kill her? Did you actually murder things, May? You didn't murder that. That's still alive. Oh, May's going to teleport, is she? Right. Can I actually give you some more crap now? It's not being funny. The way you keep pissing off like that makes me kind of a sad panda. It's like, what are you doing? Yeah, can I have some more coal? Iron or chain, depending where you are in the world. And I need to kind of finish exploring this place now. No cracks in the walls there. Oh my god. Just extract that. No. And same for the stone. So we are kind of exploring a bit in here. Finding where we need to go. Trap there. Right, so this gets us down to this lower level. I don't mind doing these so much because, like I said, you do tend to find things like coal and you don't have to go and run all over the map to try and find it yourself. So there's a trap there. Nothing really there. That's where that is the exit through. So we obviously still need to find some stuff around here. Still some beasties to kill. Something else to trigger. That did not dubious much. So that's just the pillar there. That's it there. Let's have a look. Is there anything specific on this central structure? I obviously need to get up. Oh god. Because it could have been worse. I need to get up high to get to that one. Oh, and a medic. I'm going to assume it is just literally run up to it now. Because all the mobs were killed. Didn't mean to do that. So as you saw, that one was pretty easy. You do get harder ones. But that was pretty run-of-the-mill to do. Because when you kind of like get that camp, it's kind of like prepare for your big next battle. And yeah, as I suspected, this is going to be straight to the portal room, to the essences, and the chest. And literally, it when ready. Just as the bugger thing closes. Oh well, it didn't stay shut. And of course, we got the travel error. Now, unfortunately, this could mean that we are stuck in the travel error loop. It does sometimes happen. I'm hoping it's going to behave. Right, it's actually opening the portal properly. And none of this resets, so that's a good sign. That's a very good sign. Come here. Take some crap. Don't think there's anything else I can shift you over to you. No. Oh, this gate key doesn't work anymore. From inventory. Oh, it worked there. Right. That can be extracted. I'm going to get rid of the advanced fire because you just get that mainly from monsters. Same with brown bristle. I'll keep the bug meat. I don't have any weapon of any sort. So again, this is no point me hoarding ammo and such at the moment. Right, don't give me the travel error bug. Come on. Come on, behave. Soon find out. Yep, we made it. So, in theory, that is literally this world done, other than the places where I'd have to build my way up to, which is them two places. So, I'm going to travel back to Respite. I may as well do it from here, because I am reasonably safe. Cleared the place out. And we're going to head into the Swamp Realm next and have a look in there, see what's in there. Obviously, we'll head for the Fate Tower first, do the puzzle in there so it unlocks all the points of interest on the map. Then we'll do some of the points of interest. It should go a bit quicker there, because obviously if you have any build areas in the swamp area, we have the wonderful thing of having access to wood and fibre, so that's not such a big chore. And there's plenty of rock. So again, if there's any stone building that needs doing, it's pretty easy to do. After that, it'll be probably returning back to base, clear out our inventory yet again, and then look at the next card gathering, which is obviously going to be enter a certain place, beat up a certain mob, and see how the mechanics have changed for that one. But again, as we've got to travel back to our home realm, it makes perfect sense to unload all of our crap, just get it all done, dusted, and sorted with. We're going to long rest here, so it puts us in the morning, so we don't freeze to death overnight. Obviously, we don't know what time it's going to be in the new realm. So again, it is very much one of those things. Okay, how the escape key's not working. May, where the hell are you? May? Oh, fuck's sake. Spawned in right behind me. Oi! Where are you going? I think she's broken. Normally when you give them the torches, they hug you, but she does not want to do it today for some reason. So just take everything off her. Right, that one. Again, down. Might not be able to escape at the minute. Only way to fix it is a client restart. Might have to do that in between, because being able to get in and out of some of these things reasonably quickly is quite important, especially if you suddenly find yourself under attack. And as well, I keep reaching for the escape key to have it do nothing, which isn't really good for anybody. That one had my cooked meat in it. All these stringy bits. That's the chain or chitin, like I said, depending where you are from in the world. Have a quick rest. And we'll head off into the swamp realm. Once again, already prepped for alright. Because this is effectively going to be the portal hub on this thing, and I'm going to expand it out this way. So for the different realms, obviously I might have to in the future build a proper, I don't know, subway if you like, with multiple portals to different areas. Obviously I would need to think and plan it out and think of things like for future expansion. Because obviously we do have things like more realms that are coming, more everything that's coming. Of course, we are just waiting for the realms to open. While that's doing that, what I think I will do is I'm going to grab some fibre and some stakes that I can do like I normally do, which is build a little beginner base camp so that when I arrive, I'm not in that situation where I literally have nowhere to sleep. And I try to build it as close as possible to the portal we go through, so if I arrive and the realm is night time, I'm not in that situation of going, oh my god, it's night, I've got to run around the map trying to find resources while being attacked constantly. So it does get a little bit tedious, that. I don't think I've got a treasure card, but I don't think I can make it into an essence realm like I tend to do. Again, it's something that I'll need to check once we get through the portals, as long as we make it. And we did make it. It does look like it's night time here, as usual. Good old little base camp. I will have to get some stones, do the long rest so we get it fast forward in time. So again, we know this realm is running on a different time scale to my home realm. I do kind of want to pick up some more stone though. Ideally, I would like to make a little campfire there, so if I want to cook meat or anything, I do have straight access to that. I would have thought there'd be a bit more around the actual portal. Oh, that's just normal stone. That's got me 4. I just need to find another bunch. My god, I never thought I'd be stuck for not sticks, for stones. Especially in a swamp realm. That means I don't want to run too far away from it without getting it built. Because obviously I've got to go and find the Fey realm actual tower. Right. Stones. God, there's some literally just there. So. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button and drinking all my potions. That's probably a good thing that I've got like a ridiculous amount of them. Let's do this weird thing with the scrolly wheel. Yes, I've seen all those before. Just do it. Do it. So, little campfire. stick all the wood over, all the sticks over onto it. Right, let's have a look. So the trader is off to the right, and the Fey Tower is down here. And we've got a Ludwig St. Clair here as well. But priority, Fey Tower. Not as far as it looks, but obviously we do have the swamp in between there and us. We know the mechanics for swamp is you can get disease in the water. Is that just a normal plant? Yeah. What the hell is that? I'm going to assume because these are a different colour tree, they're a different tier. Quite often is the case. Again, we don't know what beasties are in the swamp as well in this one. Oh, I do want to grab some cabbages there. Them buggers are handy. Oh, hello. Is that a hippo? Yep, it's a hippo. And it likes to charge and run around like a dig. Oh, bye bot. Are they like wolves? Do they run in packs of three? Right, as I was saying, do want cabbages. I want to add that to my diet. So 2 pieces of meat. I do believe cabbages give you more stamina. So obviously when you're doing anything like building or anything like that, actually having more stamina is pretty handy. So we've got some more stone here. I'm heading in that direction. Trying not to disease myself too hell. I know that in this realm you can get zinc, which I believe is the better crafting item at this level. Oh, got a monster. Join the party. I don't mind. Because you're all going to be carved up into meat. And bones, apparently. Big fuck-off bones like that. Oh, I've got some tier 1 essence rather than tier 0. Any more? Right, like I said, we are heading to that Fey Tower. Let's try not to get too distracted now, as if I can help it, but obviously if I do see cabbages, I'm going to be getting them. Like I said, varied diet. Again, I just kind of want to keep looking out for this disease in the water and ideally minimise my exposure to it. I currently don't have anything for dealing with that. I don't mind being just wet, she said, but I don't want to be wet and diseased. Oh. I have to take them when they're close together like that. Obviously the camera angles and the movement and things like that isn't great for people. I do understand. Once they have more of the third person implemented there, and it doesn't actually kill your graphics card big time. So why it should, I don't know. I think it might be better third person. Pull out the cabbage there. So, what are you? You copper? No, you are zinc. Oh, it's... Well, I'm going to get it because I know my next set of tools I believe I'm trying to make from zinc. I think that's my next set. Because these are currently stone. That looks like zinc. Oh, I found a zinc patch. That's what she said. Die, hippo! Where's your mate? There's always more than one. There is never just one. Where are you? Who's tripping big to hide? Probably need to have them ranged or hippo killing in the future. Even if I'm just shooting rocks at them. So, like I said, I am going to grab zinc. Because I do believe my next tools kind of want to be made out of zinc. So I think it's zinc has a higher crit chance at this level. And as we seem to be finding it here, might as well grab it. Or was that it? Charge of stone. There's something I can't mine yet, I know that. Real quartz, which I don't want. You don't get a lot out of them though. More zinc? No. 40. Could be iron. That looks like stone. Oh, hello. Got a bull. Right. Play tower. Mate, come here. You can... God, I didn't get much. You can have the zinc. Actually, you can have all of these monster drops. Iron stone. Well, you can have the, what is it? Water spinach, not cabbage. Don't really need these bits now because I use them to build the initial camp, and like I said, we've got plenty of access to raw materials for if they need us to do any building of any sorts here, which no doubt we will have. Now, in here, again, it is a bit random on what puzzle you're going to get. You're not going to know until you get in here. Obviously, you've just got to find the entrance to start off with. That was more luck than anything. You'll always get combat on this lower level. Next level could be a climby, it could be a sound puzzle, it could be another fight. You just don't know till you get up there. Again, the mobs here shouldn't be any more difficult than the desert realm because it's the same here. Get out the way, May. God's sake. Oh no, it's safe. I'll do a quick check. Do I have any more treasure cows? I don't think I do. No. No. Because like I said, I would make this into a essence realm. Especially the lower level ones. Right. This looks like it's just a pure combat one. Was in the wall. Hey Brittany, I can see you through the wall. Don't think we can smash them to get anything out of them. So again, kill the mobs. Loot the essence. This should take us to the roof where it is always just combat. Normally you get those things with the big choppers that come after you. Beat them up a bit. And you move on. Obviously there's traps on the floors. We've got a bomber. They're annoying more than anything else. These lamp dudes. And again, you know when you get it because the shield drops on the out. And we're not getting anything for this realm, so I'm going to assume that we've literally got everything that you can from the base stuff. So that's another one of those lotuses. Which, as you can see now, it has unlocked all the points of interest that you can go to. That is the trader, which I am going to kind of like make a beeline for, I think. So, I don't know. Let's just mark some of these things. I'm going to go this way round. I'm going to come down here to the telescope, then I'm going to make my way round up to the trader there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Caitlin. Nice to see you. As you can see, we're in Nightingale. I'm just about to do my ever-famous Mary Poppins impression. So just generally drift over the swamp. Oh, there's hippos here as well. So we need to be a bit careful because it's going to charge us. Oh, blimey, Mary Poppins! Like I said, I don't think I'm going to get anything from the Hope, because I think I have currently got all that. I will take the power, because I'm going to smack these hippos that keep charging you. Because they're a pain in the arse. That's one. Where's your mate? Your mate is never far behind. Oh, it's over there. Well, and I didn't even buy him dinner first, Kaylin. Right, I think I'm safe to take that marker off. That bugger just charged me. To the face. Right, so the next one that I'm heading to is the top part. It's actually quite a nice swamp realm, this. Normally, most swamp realms that I've seemed to have got into have been either really dark realms, full of stinking evil, though. So it's kind of like a bit different. So where are we going? Obviously I'm keeping my beady eyes open for some more zinc as we go. Oh, more creatures. This looks like... that looks like zinc, and it is. There's no zinc over here. Well, we have to engage the evil mobs. Depends if they've seen me. They might have seen me. I'm still very much learning the game. I'll freely admit it. I'm probably gonna end up making at some point a portal realm so that I can hub it all in. I am still very much at the beginning of the game. You know, still giving me hassle for, you know, don't forget you've got to do this for me, and I'm like, yeah, in a minute. There's too many pretty things to look at. I've got to say, it's very much one of the most prettiest games I've come across. But yeah, I can understand friends saying, not allowed to play it without me. I can say that I didn't want to break up that final bit. Well, there is that. You could tell him. Keep up. Right. I'm not going to worry about much zinc else. Top Hat said I was going to, didn't I? Oh. Are you friendly? I'm about to get eaten. Let's find out. I'd say the chicken's the way they're running away. Oh. Stinking evil boo. Anyone? Yeah, there's definitely... oh, hello. Like I said, I'm predicting that I have pretty much got most of the hope for this here. Might as well move that marker. Like I said, I'm heading towards the trader. But from anybody who's watched me play any sort of other game, I am a bit of a completionist, so all these things will get explored at some point. Yeah, I must admit I'm waiting for V Rising as well. Soon. So it's you. No, it's not you. I thought you were at number 1. Oh well. Oh. She hit May in the head while she, you know, kind of runs up to him and stands there and hugs him. Right. There is only 3, isn't there? Yeah, there is only 3 on this one. So which one's first? So you, going to be that one. And then that one. Oh. Or not. So it is that one. Or where are the mobs? Come on. Give me the evil. Or have they changed it so you look... Oh no, here we go. They're hanging out round the back door. Come on, where's the third? There's always the third. Oh, there you are. Right, so we know it was that one first. Oh, it finished with that one. Me being an idiot. That's me kind of off again. Oh dear me, you can tell I'm only operating on literally 1 or 2 hours sleep. Can I do it again? That is the next question. Yeah, go away, hippos. Yeah, that's right, mate. You just stand there and hug them. Well, I'm a big fan of building. It's one of the reasons why I quite like the Conan Exiles. It's like quite like just doing the building in that. And so, you know, anything that's got any sort of building in it, but also has a storyline, I have to figure out. You know, I am a great fan of. I'll take power again. Especially if there's going to be even more hippos. Now head into the fairy symbol. But yeah, I must admit, I kind of like the exploration and the chance of finding out a little bit more about the game. You know, I am 100% convinced that if anybody's played any, you know, D&D type games, you never, ever, ever make a deal with a fae. And I think Hook is pretty much a fae. He's definitely fallen out of favour with Oberon and that lot because of how he talks about the other fae. He really talks down about them. And so I think it's going to be quite interesting to see where the storyline goes with this ultimately. My understanding that the story is very much still unresolved as it stands. Oh, for fuck's sake, more bloody hippos. And they're bloody charging. Come on. I'll have to take you roughly from behind again. Brace yourself, I'm coming in dry. Yeah, but you kind of like... I thought it was quite clever that Hook does the whole thing of, if you want to live, you've got to accept, you know, these things that have come from a recently deceased realm walker. Which I were like, yeah, Hook, do you have something to tell us? You know, that he's just recently acquired. Fact, I've done it wrong already. I've missed it completely. Oh no. That's some nice one shots to get that. But yeah, it's definitely... There is definitely some dodgy Fae dealage going on with Bob. And again, you know, it's done in such a way that a lot of the things that he implies that he's helping you, but he is quite completely honest that he's getting something out of it as well. but it's also that very dodginess that he gives across of, how can I put it? But you know, you're helping each other, but you know, we ought to be grateful for the amount of help that he's giving. So again, I'm quite intrigued to see what they're going to do with him. Oh, this is just going to be a fight. Oh no, it isn't. It's red glowy symbols. And it's on this one. I'll come back. And again, completionist sake, I know I'm not getting anything from these, ho. But you know, I'm a bit of ooh shiny, gotta have it. Stay still, May. Well, so far, May is actually reasonably behaving. She is doing the thing that, you know, the tip that I was given of give her a torch and she'll sort of hug you and not keep running away when you're trying to run off from you when you're trying to kind of like pick up stuff. Yeah, it's like I've watched a couple of dev videos that they did where they've said that, you know, what the plans are for the future in the game. No chest up here. No chest at all. How rude. But yeah, I think the big thing that everybody needs to remember about this game is it is in early access, and as they have quite rightly said, it is in very, very early access. You know, they want to add so many more creatures, they want to add so many more realms, there's so much that they want to do. And I don't think they should feel like they should be rushed into it as well. Oh, I can hear something spawning. Let's remove both of those. Oh, got a bomber. Your teammate's got the bomb. Not quite. Get back here, you piece of shit. Do you know what? That was one of the things that I took from a lot of people that I saw streaming it. They were like, oh, this thing doesn't work, or this thing, it just kind of ends, or, you know, I've upgraded my gear to this stage and I can't do anything else with it. And I felt, well, a couple of people I did actually comment in the channel and say, it is still early access, it is not the complete game. You know, a lot of the game could still very much change. And they were like, and they were still bitching and moaning about it, and I thought, you know what, I can't watch people You know, early access is about, more than anything, finding bugs and getting a preview of what is to come. Helps if I actually loot it first, doesn't it? Before smacking the crap out of the chest. But yeah, I know exactly what you mean. People were complaining about it, you know. And again, it's these people that power level it to get, you know, all the maximum gear and all the maximum everything in like no time, and then sit there and bitch and moan there's nothing to do. And I sit there and I think, and I should have sympathy for you because you've literally rushed through the whole game rather than, well, the current content of the game, rather than actually just trying to experience it a bit. They are definitely complete, aren't they? Yeah. So, telescope, there's a portal there, so that's probably going to lead to a druid realm. But I'm going to head to top that first. I was just about to say, but if you really want to talk about early access, you know, you've got a game that has been over 10 years in early access. Again, it's a game for playing with friends, you know. I've got no qualms about inviting people into my worlds and things like that, you know. again, you know, if I did that, I would probably start a whole new world, just so that, you know, everybody could, you know, build their little bit. You know, start out, build a little village, take it from there. You know what? I've heard both. I've heard some people saying, no, I've not heard much, but I've seen some people going, you know, oh, getting resources and things like that is so time consuming, you know, if you're playing it solo. And it's like, well, you know, or you know, I can't do X because I don't have a group of people to help me do it. And it's like, well, learn tactics for it. You know, well, I've heard other people that have said, oh, it's just great being able to play it solo and not having to deal with, you know, people being idiots and things like that. So I can see where both sides are coming from. And I have heard some people saying they want a complete offline version of it. For me, I don't mind the online bit at all. An offline version, I can see why it could be handy for some people more than anything, because it's like I connect to the EU servers. If I connect to the American servers, it connects a lot faster than the EU servers. But the amount of rollbacks that I had on my test world from connecting to any other servers that aren't Europe, let's just say I did like 8 and a bit hours of testing on my test world, and it rolled back to when I first entered the realm. So I can understand from that point of view people going, oh, we want our own offline servers so we don't have to deal with the issue of, you know, servers not saving often enough or not saving at all. But again, a lot of those things happened very early on, at the beginning of early access, because this is, what's it say on YouTube? This is the 6th stream of it since release. So, you know, a lot of things have changed. They've fixed a lot of things. Let's just have a look, see if there's anything. I don't think there is. I think I've pretty much... Oh no. I'm not going to get any resources, I don't think. It's not that I really need it in this round. He says, having a quick look. That is probably going to be a druid place. I'm only going by that because of the monster. It might not be, though. I am kind of intrigued as to find out. But where the hell is the mark? I did put it back, didn't I? No, I didn't. Right. Let's go have a look. Yeah, this is going to be an underground cave. It's got to be. But it's like when people say to me, is this game worth getting? I would say, yes, if you have played anything like Conan Exiles, and if you have played anything like Conan Exiles in early access. Oh, let's deal with the mobs. Then really, you shouldn't have an issue with this. But again, you do need to remember it is early access. And I think that is the big problem that it's kind of suffering from a little bit. People see early access nowadays as a preview of a finished game when it's nothing of the sort. That's hello. Come have a hug. Oh, massive frame drop there for some reason. Never had that before. Right, let's offload these meaty bits, because obviously this is going to lead to another druid portal. Oh. And of course, crafting and the It's also funny that streamers that rush to the game then complain that extreme mobs were too tanky to be good to play. I don't find them that tanky, but I figured out how to improve to deal with them efficiently. Exactly. You know, it's like I've said, you know, with this, Mondays is going to be Nightingale for the foreseeable, and I'm going to take my time at it. You know, it's like people are probably going, oh my God, you're throwing away X stuff. And I'm kind of like, yeah, but I'm going to be able to get the stuff again. You know, I'm not massively fussed about certain things, especially as I know you can get it in-game later on. So, you know, it's a game I'm going to be playing for a while, and not being funny, if you do run out of a certain resource, just create another realm and open a portal to it. And then, hey presto, as if by magic, you've got infinite resources. I think this is the problem that we suffer from a bit in our current culture, is that people are used to the instant gratification. And unless they are getting maximum level and being good at everything straight out the box, when you actually have to work for something, you get people that get a bit, I think the best way to put it is pissy about it. Because they've come from the last game that they rushed and they were like super duper, uber hard, unkillable, you know, stack and AoE everything, to, ooh, I don't know what you are, but you are dead. And I agree, I don't think a lot of people do learn what you need to learn. Okay, so there's something down there. Let's clear some of it out first. Oh, we've got these things that spit shit at you. Right, where's the other one? There's always more. Oh, not you. Come on. Oh, you bitch. Being taken roughly. And I always say, buy me dinner first. Need to rest and all, so. In theory, I should be able to get this one completed before I need to rest, and then I'll zip back to my home realm. Because, like I said, I do want to unlock the next card tonight. That is the plan. Yeah, well, I just freely admit I am an old fart. But yeah, this instant gratification, nobody wants to work for anything. Anything that takes effort is too much like hard work, and people bitch and moan about stuff, and it's like, for God's sake, stop being spoon-fed and actually do something yourself. Too old, it's okay. Obviously, I need to rename my channel to All Part Streaming. Right. I knew there had to be another one of the red things here. I knew there was one below, so there had to be one up here somewhere, if not two. Trap. So we know there's one back there. that's the, obviously, bit through. All parts fighting together. I'm going to say that is a kink that I do not want to learn. Oh, we've got two types of wood there. You should... Oh, some of you will start. Oh, God. Right. Any of you start? Will any of you start? I need more inventory on my indentured servant. Well, actually, what I need to do is now I've actually got a reasonable amount of essence is actually finish upgrading my gear. And then no doubt Puck will turn up and whinge at me again. And again, I don't have a weapon, so there's literally no point me carrying bullets. I'm not really using a massive amount of potions at the minute, so I'm not going to worry about that. I've just got the potion boiler, so no doubt I'm going to end up with a shed load of potions that I can unlock anyway. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I'm dying of disease. But do I really look that fussed? Not really. Now the other one... Oh, I'm not that fussed about magic bullets at the moment. They're more the things I'll worry about at a later date. Pretty much like all these traps that are going off and slowly killing me. To be honest, I am that early in the game. I'm not massively fussed about saving a lot of things at the moment. Probably when I get into this next tier of them, I might start saving them. But literally, as things stand at the moment, this just taking up bag space for me. At the moment. Be a nice little pull for a day. Of course, the camp here like usual. With the wood so you can stick it in the fire. Which I always tend to do, because you never know. I don't want that silly bitch putting wood in it. And of course, and now she's hugging me. Oh, and I chopped down the tent. Oh, my buffs are down as well. That explains a lot. Right, we'll rest. Right. It's normally fighty.
Remain vigilant while the realms align.
Okay, Pug. That's the first time you've talked in here before. Just trying to give me EBGBs, you lot. I can't trust Pug, I'm sorry. I'm 100% convinced he's as dodgy as they come, and I think it is very much, you've made a deal with a Fae. You know, if you haven't realised that you've made the deal, well, that's kind of like your tough luck. But I definitely feel like we've made a deal that probably weren't the most wisest. Okay. No worries. What are you? Oh, what am I weighed down by? That stone. Extract it. Oh, hello. If you want me, you have to come and get me. Meanwhile, I'm kind of like diseased and poisoned up to the eyeballs. But yeah, it's like I kind of like look at this and go, oh, stone, extract it, wood, extract it. You know, again, I don't have a gun yet. When I get a gun, I might actually start saving them. That's probably the better bet to do it. Currently. You know, don't get me wrong, I could be completely and utterly wrong about that. That could be the wrong way to look at it. So the hope is actually up there. It's no longer doing the red twiddle. Oh, I saw the red twiddle on the floor there, though. So I'm going to assume that that is sort of done. Right. That's going to be a climby, isn't it? But will I be able to climby that because of the ridges on it? Yeah, I agree with that. There's no right or wrong way, it's just a pretty big sandbox. And I think that's how a lot of people ought to view it at the moment. Obviously, things probably will change as development continues. You know, they might decide to take it in a slightly different direction. We just don't know currently. And I think, you know, a lot of it is, again, early access, wait and see. What do you think about the DLC for cosmetic items, stuff like Bee Rising devs have put? I actually think it's a brilliant idea. For cosmetic stuff, when you start talking about things like pay to win, as you know from Star Trek Online, that is one thing I am not a fan of. If they ever start going, oh, this item that you get from the store is the ultimate thing, not being funny, it's highly likely you'd see me start playing a game less or just stop playing it. I'm not a fan of things like that. I think it's not good, in my opinion, at all when they do things like that. I'm having a look to see where I need to go. Right. That was not what I meant to do. Let's see how much of this we can actually get out. Because I was half expecting these bits here to actually stop you from climbing it. But again, Kaylin, to me that's kind of like, yes, but it's optional. You don't actually have to buy it. So if you don't agree with it, don't buy it. So I don't kind of see what their argument is. And I'm assuming you're exactly the same thought. Well, if you don't like it, don't buy it. You know, there's nothing that says you have to get it. You know, if you feel that you want it, then you've got to be prepared to pay for it. But other than that, what is your problem? And not being funny, half of these things like you know, DLC cosmetics and things like that, they're not normally that expensive anyway. So again, what's the issue? To me, that comes across very much, Kaelin, as somebody making an issue out of something that was never an issue in the first place. Well, that doesn't look very healthy.
Remain vigilant while the realms align.
Exactly. You know, Toothless, dev designer, artists need to make money to pay bills too, and a company isn't paying employees if it isn't making money. That is 100% exactly right. Not being funny, you know, it's down to choice. They are giving you a choice. You know, it's like, I don't think I've got any of the DLC for V Rising. I don't think. I might have. Really. You know me, it's like, oh, it's on Steam. Oh, it's this much. Okay, I get it. You know, if I've got the DLC, you know, oh, great, thumbs up. You know, will I buy future DLC? It'll depend what's in it. If it gives me the aesthetic that I might be looking for, again, there's a very good chance that I could do. If it doesn't, then there's a good chance I'm not gonna. You know, but at the end of the day, they are going to make stuff that some people are going to say, I like the look of that. It fits the, you know, my mental image for, so, for example, V Rising, for my vampire castle look, the aesthetic for the interior and exterior of my vampiric castle, you know. So, for me, that kind of, I always, when you see people griping about that, I kind of like go, yeah, but it's down to choice. It is literally down to choice. If there's something that you don't agree with in a DLC, just don't buy it. Well, to be fair, if people want literally 500 hours and are a bit of a completionist, just get any of the Assassin's Creed Odysseys. They'll keep you busy for 500 hours. But the problem is that I also find is if you have a game that you are pretty much doing sort of the same thing over and over and over again, with no variation or nothing new in it, you can reach a point where you go, I'm bored of this game now. So, it's a very fine balance. You know, you're not telling me for a second that they're going to turn around and go, oh yeah, you know, we're not going to bring anything out free, because as we know with pretty much all games out there, you get Christmas, you get Easter, you get Halloween, and all the games that are out there always bring something in as a freebie DLC. Also, as like a thanks to all those people that have stayed behind or hung about in the game. I shouldn't say stayed behind, because that's not true. So, again, you're going to get something in the long run. But yeah, but again, I think the big problem that people have with this type of game and Conan Exiles is that people rush it if they are playing the game. It's like if you're playing Conan Exiles, if you want a more relaxed game and you're a streamer, you're better off joining one of the roleplay communities like GTA Online or one of the Conan role-playing communities and role-playing the game. Because if you're doing it like that and you end up with a building stream, you know, don't get me wrong, I ended up with a building stream in this when I actually found a realm that I actually liked, a forest realm, and converted it into a tier 0 essence realm and made it all pink and everything, which, you know, this is my home realm. And I turned it into an essence realm. And so as soon as I changed it into an essence realm, all the trees went pink. I ended up with the cyan grass that you get from normally some of the rarer ones. But as you can see, I've nowhere near got anywhere far on my home realm as yet. You know, there's still lots I'm doing on that. Like, number one, clearing out all the crap out of my inventory now. I'll have some wood. Have some more wood. What I use? I just wish some of these had a few more icons sorted out on them. What was in there? Stone. Well, May's actually followed me for once, so may as well weigh myself completely down. Right, there's the close button. This is the big problem that I have, is each screen seems to have a different position for the close button. And so I spend 5 minutes going, where's the close button gone? Right, just shift a few bits over here now. Stick the zinc over, because I think that's the tier of bits that I need to be making. Oh, there's an ingot there. Wasn't there? Thought I had an ingot. No, I guess not. As usual, what do I know? Absolutely nothing. Closes up there, top left. That's the one that's got nothing in it yet. This is the one that I'm shoving the coal in. But again, it's early access, so things like this, they don't have icons. They will come in the future. And people griping about them not having icons, I just think, you know, not being funny. But if you're griping about something as insignificant as that, you've got way too much time on your hands. But I was watching somebody playing this the other day. I was trying to work something out, and so I was actually watching somebody and asking a couple of questions and things. And they couldn't answer it because they hadn't worked it out, yet they were so much further on than me. And then I was really confused because I was like, yeah, but surely to get to that level you've needed to work something out. And so I then think, now, is it then a case of their memory is as bad as my memory is, or is it a case of they've sped through literally everything? That doorway's damaged. How very rude. Probably when I hit the fox earlier. Right, well, I can put that away. So, that's the first set of local portals, so forest, desert and swamp. Now I've got to unlock this next card. Why the hell is that marked? Because that's where the portal were. So, where was it? It's not the herbarium, it's not the antiquarian, because I've done that. And of course everybody said, oh my god, you're building your base at the edge of the map and you haven't built it in the middle of the island. And I was like, you know what? I ain't got a problem with that. You know, I'm quite happy to build my base and run it. Because again, I'm not that fussed about running it. Because quite often I could be looking for some meat to replenish my meat stores, or I could run across some resources. which I know I'm pretty much out of tin ingots, which for the next set of 3 portals I'll be building, I'm obviously going to be needing some more metal of some sort anyway. And to be fair, most of these realms, they aren't that big, so you can run across them really quite quickly and quite easily. So again, I don't entirely see what people's issue is with, oh my god, you've got to build in the middle of the island for your base. Some more quartz there that I didn't know about. Piggies! Lots of baby piggies! Well, that pig is running away. That's unusual. Normally they come and have fun. Oh, it's quite handy. It looks like my herbarium portal has got really easy access to. Because normally you have to climb a pillar to get to an entrance. Anyway, that's not where I'm heading. To the astrolabe. So it'll be the usual, fight your way down to the bottom, and then... I haven't grabbed that one. I wonder if that means I haven't done this cannon place here. I would say possibly no. Oh, I thought that was a twofer. No, I've definitely not done this one. I'm not aware of them resetting. Industry card. Play this card to increase your yield of crafted ammunition and ingots, as well as crafting time on ore refinement. No negative with that. Okay. I don't know how many cards you can play on a realm. I don't know if it's actually restricted. To be honest, I've not actually tested it to see if it is restricted. What are you, Maleficent one? I think I've got loads of them. Oh mate, get out of the way! I'm getting axed to death at this rate. And there's normally one inside it. Well, that's replaced some of the potions that I accidentally used. And of course that's a load of carved and gilded wood. Free. Right. 500 meters. And I've just realised I've had no breaks in this string. Which is really, really bad. Because I should do. So what I probably will do is I will get to this one, have a break, run a couple of minutes of adverts, and then we'll go do the boss in it to get the next card, and no doubt have Puck sit there and go, oh, you survived. I thought you might. And kind of like go, oh, so you watched. I know you're a bit weird and kinky, but come on, you could have helped. That looks like some sort of weird tigery creature. See, these are the little things that I like, is when you're running around and you find some of these structures, because some of the realms that I've been in, that looks like, oh no, it's unveiled. I thought it was a treasure card then. Some of these structures that I found, I have never seen before. Oh, way down. Right, I'll give you the rock. I'll give you the animal products because she won't shove that in a fire and piss me off. I have the hinges as well. She won't shove them in. Because we are going to be probably fighting. Well, we know we're going to be fighting in here. Where is it? Over there. God, I'm still weighed down. What am I weighed down by? Oh, that will be it. I've got like 88 potion. Oh, we can... I'm not being funny, but... Oh, I thought that was the other way around. Okay. What's that put me weight? My weight has not gotten down at all. Oh my god, that wood really is that heavy. I didn't think it were. Okay. Glaive. Like that. I probably should have upgraded my gear. He says now thinking of it. Ah, well, you see, that's life for you. It always gets in the way. Bit more Mary Poppins. Oh, blimey, Mary Poppins. Oh, I got some tier 1 essence from that as well. Nearly here. Right, as I was saying, I'm going to take a 5-minute break because I've not taken any breaks this stream, which is actually quite naughty of me because it means I haven't refreshed my drink or anything. So that's what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a 5-minute break. Obviously, it's also when I run 3 minutes of adverts disable pre-roll for anybody that might want to come in and watch. Obviously, adverts are not guaranteed. It's down to region availability. How that works, I still do not have a clue and probably never will. Obviously, if you're watching this on YouTube, I have zero control over adverts over there. I do apologise about it, but that's the way things are. So, obviously, I only run adverts, or try to only run adverts on the hour every hour. And also when I take a break, so that you don't miss anything, because there's nothing that I hate more than when you're watching a streamer, you ask a question, and you get an advert. So, other than that, guys, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Be right back. Right, and we're back. So we're going to go in, get the next card. Oh, that is at least the plan. So I've got my axe. Quit. Do the usual. Have a good old look around. I can hear monsters. Oh! We have flappy monsters that fly in the air and make big fuck-off clouds of poop. Oh, they're going to teleport us, aren't they? Well, not anymore. Oh, so we have a new mechanic. Let's have a look what they... Oh! Well, I'm going to have a look upstairs first. I'm not going to read that wall of text out. I'll leave it there for a second or two. Obviously, if you're watching this on YouTube or you're watching it as a playback, you can always pause it and read it. Hence the reason why it will only stay up for a short time before I'm not reading out a wall of text like that. Especially at the beginning of the week. So, it's obviously an horror-y. Looking at it. Oh. And these annoying stabby ones. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Come on. I have no problem with DLC in V Rising. Because again, like I said earlier, it's all down to personal choice. And if you don't want to pay that money, then don't buy it. It's as simple as that. And if people are bitching about it, my opinion to that is, well, that is your problem. At the end of the day, you want to play the game. You want it to continue to be developed. You want it to continue to get new things and mechanics. None of those things are locked behind DLC. So again, it's personal choice, and I do not see a problem with that. Wait, and a trick there. Well, not being funny, when 1.0 comes out, I probably will be streaming it, and I probably will do the stream with friends with it. So if people want to join me, they are more than welcome to join me when I do it. But, you know, will I buy the DLC? I don't know. I've looked at it. It's not my particular look that I would tend to normally go for. So will I buy it? Don't know. But, you know, I'm more than happy to look at other people that are going to get it and, you know, see what they have to say about it. You know, it is all purely cosmetic, so I don't see what the problem is. You know, if it was, you know, you can't do X content without this piece of DLC, then I might gripe a bit about it, but that isn't the case. You know, they're literally purely doing it to continue to be able to fund, you know, creation of the game. And not being funny, if you want more things in the game, so more future content or, you know, more interesting things being added, you've got the whole situation of, well, you've got to buy DLC, otherwise it won't get made. What did it go to? I don't see it. She's right behind me, the bitch. Exactly, you know. Again, I just do not see what the problem is. You know, I'm all for games having DLC so long as it isn't pay-to-win DLC. You know, if it's purely cosmetic, it is down to personal choice. You do not ever have to buy it if you're not interested in it. But not being funny, I quite like the, you know, the red and gold that you got with the original release of it. Obviously, I'm leaving this up again so that people can read it because, again, I'm not going to read out a wall of text. Obviously, if you watch it on YouTube, you'll be able to freeze it and pause it before moving on. But yeah, I'm all for DLC. I think DLC is a very good thing for a game. Especially if it's something that's in early access, because if it is in early access, 99% of the time, that DLC is making sure the game gets released. Buy me dinner first. You're not allowed to get me like that. Well, that sounded rude. That sounded very, very rude. Did you get the flyy one? Don't know if we did or didn't. I'm assuming so. Again, I'll leave that up for a second or two. The plate stuff with Gloomrock was amazing. It was annoying. But again, it made you have to think outside the box. You know, you couldn't continue with your old tactic of, you know, gather everything up, nuke it all down, and hey presto, you'd done it. You know, they made it so you genuinely had to think again, rather than just go with the flow. And again, when a game can do that, I think, you know, that shows that they've learned that, you know, some people, not being funny, abuse the system. And rather than nerfing everything, they just changed it so you had to change your tactics. You know, the things that you'd been relying on to cakewalk everything else in the game up to that point, suddenly was not what you could do anymore, and I love that they changed that. Because, you know, that ultimate one build to be able to, you know, complete the game in suddenly became, oh my god, that's one build that's going to get you killed. And again, another one. I will leave that up. Again, just for a couple of seconds. Obviously, like I said, if you're watching it on YouTube, you can pause it, or if you are watching it on PastTube, you can obviously fast forward and skip past it. Exactly. Again, I'm very much a builder and for storylining games, so I'm never that massively fussed about smacking the crap out of everything. Jesus. Oh, they've got shields up, that's why I can't hurt them. Right. Have you got a shield up? Yes, you do. So I've got to obviously work out what it is. Maybe it is just wait for the shields to drop. Or is it do so much damage to get the shield to drop? Yes. Oh. I've suddenly got a load of frame rate drop. And I don't know why. And I'm not sure. Right. I don't know what's going on here, but the game is suddenly having issues. I literally cannot move my character. Oh. Right, I don't know what happened there. I suddenly lost a shed load of frame rate. Right, it was Twitch. According to this, frames dropped, suddenly spiked to 100%. Oh, if I actually drink a potion, not die. Oh. Yeah, not being funny, Twitch recently has been a bit shit. Oh, God, she's nearly dead. Bless her. No beans on me, you cowbag. No, piss off. Piss off. Come on. Come on, let me hit that orb, because that orb does a load of damage. A bit like that. Yeah, I was looking over at OBS and OBS was like, oh my god, Twitch is having a cow. And I'm like, oh no. And then TamTam started with the OBS. OBS is reporting frame drop. And I'm like, is it? And then it was like, no, OBS is not reporting frame drop. It's actually dropping frames due to Twitch. Which is just typical. They did it right on the middle of a fight there. Luckily, it did clear up quite quickly. But again, I'm saying it's Twitch. It might not actually be Twitch because, like I said, we've got some really, really bad weather here at the moment. Strong winds, localised flooding. Apparently, we've got brownouts in the local area as well. So it could be something, obviously, network related due to the weather here at the moment. That was obviously my connection to Twitch could have massively destabilised at that point. So I probably shouldn't blame them, but not being funny, everything here was being reported fine. It was actually, it's actually showing, you know, the drop frames for Twitch. So well, luckily we don't get tornadoes. We have got very strong winds at the moment, and the thing that I thought we'd finally got over, which was snow. We're actually being predicted to potentially having snow next week. So much for British summertime. So yeah, yeah, it's not brilliant here at the moment in the UK. It is extremely changeable weather-wise. Yeah, here in Utah we had snow up to the benches with rain here in the valley. Well, don't get me wrong, you know, rain in the UK, that's pretty normal. But snow at this time of year, that's not normal. That's really not normal. I haven't got any stone, it's wood. Wood is over there. Ingots is there. Oh, I suppose I did get some different fibre. Here in Utah, we've got snow in late May. Well, what they tend to normally say for, you know, May in the UK, it normally starts very, very cold at the beginning of the month, but by the end of the month, it's normally it's normally hot, or hot for us UK people, you know. Anything over 20 degrees is a pretty typical British summer, you know. Unlike the other year that we obviously had the heat wave, and we had it at 40 degrees and we were actually hotter than on the continent. But, yeah, it's not normally that bad. And of course, what you have to remember, of course, in the UK, we don't tend to have air conditioning in our homes, and our homes are built to keep the heat in rather than let it out because of our climate. And so if your property gets hot, it stays hot. And I'm not talking about warm, I mean it gets hot. So again, it's kind of one of those things that in the future, it's something you might have to consider it. You don't need them. Not generally. Apparently I've got enough to actually get the provisioner card now. Just by equipping that. But I think I do need to actually build the next tier crafting machines to be able to get the better stuff. Can I actually make them though yet, or do I need to finish going buying them? Because it's not the simple, is it? I don't think so. Yeah, I think I need to unlock the next tier of stuff by using these cards, which means I need to get more wire and everything. Yeah. This is more like British weather. Rain. Right. Let's plan out for these next three. But yeah, British weather is generally wet. You know, it's like when we see that great big ball of fire in the sky, we start screaming and going, "Oh my God, what is that big ball of fire in the sky?" It's like there was an advert that one of the stores did a couple of years ago, and everybody laughed at it because everybody thought, "Oh my God, yes, it is very much the UK." Was that the sun came out in the advert and literally hordes of Brits suddenly put the shorts on, put the t-shirts on, ran outside, you know, mirrors on blankets, you know, sunbathing and things like that. And the advert's about 3 minutes long. And when the advert got down to about 2 minutes 30, the sun went in. And everyone just kind of starts going back to the homes, you know, putting all the suntan lotion away, putting the big coats on for winter. And everyone going, oh, well, that was summer done. Because it can pretty much be like that at times. That, you know, it's like the joke that a lot of people have over here is, you know, when you get those hot couple of days that we get, you know, those 2 weeks that we normally sit there and go, well, that's summer done and dusted. But to be fair, with the global warming and everything being the way it is at the minute, like I said, when we had 40-degree temperatures, you know, and our British summers are normally 22 to about 25 and not much higher as a typical Brit, you know, it's it was a bit warm for us over here, and we don't have a dry heat over here either. We don't have the sort of humidity like Florida, but it is very much a wet heat that we get in the UK, because again, a lot of the UK is reclaimed bogland, and so we keep that sort of humidity with it and that sort of dampness in the air. You know, you probably heard me before on stream say, you know, the UK is normally, even on a bright day, grey. It's very few and far between that we actually get those, you know, perfectly blue, clear skies. You know, it's normally cloudy, it's normally grey, and it's normally raining. I would die. Or I would live in an air-conditioned room and never leave it. To be fair, when we have that heat wave and we have the 40 degrees temperature, I didn't actually suffer too bad with it, because when we had the hottest day, which like I said was, I think it was about 42 degrees Celsius for a lot of people, I had COVID. And I was cold. I was under a duvet and shivering with COVID, and people were saying, you can't be cold, and I was actually cold to the touch. And so, for me, the hottest day of the year that the hottest day that the UK's ever had, I did not suffer at all with it. Because literally, I was ill, and you know, it was, like I said, for me, I just could not get warm that day. The next day, I would say the fever broke though, and let's just say I didn't actually not suffer from the heat that day. That was like, Jesus fucking Christ, it's hot today, and people were saying, this is nothing, you should have seen it yesterday. Which I was like, okay, I'll take your word for it. Alright, that one. I need some more wood in that one. I need a shed ton of ingots. I need to make some wire. I must admit, I do have one in the bedroom. Yeah, I have one, a mobile one that I bought for the bedroom. I would like to use it in the office in summer, but really, it's too noisy. I have kind of looked at getting proper aircon into the office, and that's going to set me back at least a couple of grand. Because again, you know, aircon isn't a big thing over here in the UK, so you do have to pay for it, and it isn't cheap. I need to get some wood again. So I want to get this next realm created, pop through and have a look at it. And I'm beating the shit out of me because all I could hear was a squishy sound. Will you fuck off, mate? You picking stuff up again? No, you're not. She's not picked anything up for weeds. Oh, I can imagine. Come here, loves. But yeah, running AC can't be cheap. Yeah, not being funny. Last time when I was in America, I hate to say it, but you Americans really are trying to air condition the world. I've never been to a country that has air conditioning where they have the front doors open while running the air conditioning. That I found, you know, that was kind of like, you're trying to air condition the world. You know, how's that work that, you know, your air conditioning is on? And it was just going in pretty much any store or supermarket or things like that. You would have doors open with the air conditioning on full blast with people going, "Ooh, isn't it hot out?" And I'm thinking, you've got your aircon on and you've got your doors open. No wonder it's not getting any cooler in here. Or am I missing something? Exactly. So that's why I was kind of like, why are you trying to air condition the world? If that's what you think's going to happen, it's not going to work. It did make me question. And I thought, well, maybe it's just one or two places, but, you know, after doing a bit of touring around America in the past, it's kind of like, no, it seemed to be pretty much the norm of what I've seen, which, you know, for a home, if they've got aircon, you know, it's like in the UK. If you turn that heating up, turn it back down, that costs money, that. You know, you visit an American and they're like, is that aircon on again? Yet you go to a supermarket or a store or anything like that and they've got the doors wide open and you walk in and the aircon cools you down instantly and then you suddenly realise, oh my God, those doors are open. They are literally trying to air condition the world. Right, let's see if we can find anything to make wire out of. Exactly. You know, that's one of the few things that we do mostly have over here. Our vehicles, most cars nowadays do come air conditioned. I don't want to use zinc. Oh God, there's not much tin there. Oh, I can get loads of this stuff looking at that. Yeah, I get loads of those lamp guys. I'll use that. I'm not precious about it. I'm only making one portal. Yeah, but it's scary when you see it because you kind of like think, okay, supermarkets, they're automated doors. Okay, to some extent you can go, okay, fair enough. But it's just the sheer amount of, you know, like normal shops that you can walk by and they've got the doors open. And I'm like, why have you got your doors open and your aircon, you know, working on overdrive just to try and keep up with that? In stores, employees aren't paying to run it. Most don't care, promise they don't do it at home. And I bet you they don't do it at home. Like I was saying literally just seconds ago, you know, it's probably very much like the UK. You know, if you put that heating on, if you turned it up, put some more layers on before you put the heating up. You know, that's what the type of attitude you get over here. I've got to say, theatres, even in the UK, but even in winter, they tend to be brass monkey weather. So you put your coat on before you go to a theatre in the UK. But yeah, Kaelin, that's like UK all year round. You go to a theatre and literally it's kind of like, it is absolutely freezing. Right, that's that portal done. Like I said, I'm only going to do the one portal for this. I might finish the other portals off stream. But I wanted to get that one sort of done because I want to open up the portal to the next realm and have a look at it. So I am going to have to make some... Well, I shouldn't have to make any ink. I should have the ink that I made. But I will have to make the cards for it. So, ink. Actually, you know what? I'm going to shove the lotuses in that end one as well for now. I will actually upgrade these because I have a shit ton of essence now as well. I'm not going to upgrade my tools because they are the next things to actually be upgraded. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's that one done. My sister, no matter if it's winter or summer, her thermostat is set to 67. Her room is so cold in winter. Well, like I said, UK homes are designed with the whole purpose of keeping the heat in. So, if your home is cold, not too long of heating, and it'll normally warm up to a temperature that is normally quite comfortable. And you then don't really need to leave your heating on. Or you only have it set so that it just comes up just to tick it over. Yeah. To be fair, like I said, 20 degrees Celsius, that's British summer. You know, that's perfectly normal for us over here, so... Like I said, British summer normally is 20 to 25. And very comfortable it is too. Like I said, obviously now and again it does kind of get that a little bit further. Right. Got which card? Astro something or other, weren't it? Astrolabe? I think that was the one. Soon find out. And I think I want a forest card. Did I make extra realm cards? I can't remember. Yes, I did. So let's play Stargate, Bay Realms, and open up the next one. That would be the ideal. Portugal, is that until you hit summer. Then normal winter temperatures they range from about 18 to 25. I tend to go to Portugal pretty much every year somewhere between April, March time normally, and it's normally about 20 with the odd day where it does get probably about 28, 29, heading towards the 30 degrees towards the end of April time. It's kind of off season as well, so it means you don't go past every nightclub and all you hear is thump, 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 thump. Yeah, we all have a case of the fat fingers now and again. But it's like when I went to Egypt, that was one place where I was really, really hot. But the worst country that I've ever gone for heat, believe it or not, was Malta. And a lot of it was really down to the heat radiating off of 30 feet thick stone walls. And the heat that radiated off them, because what you've got to think about is during the day they've got this sun shining on literally all day and all night. And so when in an evening you walk past these walls and they are literally giving off the heat that they've been taking in all day. And so you literally get cooked like you're in an oven at night. And I found that probably one of the hottest places that I've ever been. You just couldn't escape the heat. You know, it was like 27, 28 degrees at midnight over there. And that was October time. And during the day, pretty much the same temperature. So it kind of stayed about the same temperature all the time. It was exhausting. Absolutely exhausting. Right. I'm going to go to the Fae Tower. I want to see what the puzzle is for this place. Obviously, it's the next tier of tower, so technically ever so slightly more difficult. We do have some blue trees here, rather than the pink trees, which kind of funky. I kind of like these blue trees. I'm a fan instantly. I'm assuming that these white trees are going to be the tier 2, tier 1. There might be some tier 2 here. Beasties are that ever so slightly harder. I can't one-shot these ones, but to be fair, this axe is pretty crap. I'm just looking to see what essence we get, if anything. Tier 1 essence. Okay, well, I can live with that. Right, concentrate where you're heading. Stop getting distracted by, ooh, what's that building? Air towers. Oh, I can go up it. And everyone knows I like to climb a shaft. Oh dear. Let's not go there, shall we? Obviously, like usual, I will leave it on screen because I'm not going to read it out for a couple of seconds. Obviously, like I said many a time throughout the stream, if you're watching it on YouTube, you can sit there, pause the video and read it. Or if you're watching it on PastTube, you can just fast forward past it if that doesn't interest you. There's wolves. I can hear wolves. But also, the other reason why I was thinking I would climb this tower was it might give me a bit of height advantage to be able to see what the hell is going on here. It's a fireplace, so if I need to cook any food. But also it gives me a very good place to do a Mary Poppins off at top of. Barrels there I could smash up if I really desperately needed to. More paper. Again. Oh, I didn't put the ink down. Oh well, it's stacked it, so I just suddenly thought, oh well, I can recycle that, but no, I may as well keep hold of it. So let's have a look. Anything else up here? I think, yeah, we still can go higher. And of course, I've just realised I made that fatal mistake of not doing what I normally do when I enter a realm, which is always make the beginner camp, so that I have somewhere to rest if I desperately need somewhere. Okay, this kind of looks a lot like some of the... like a bit like the home realm. Should have eaten. I'm going to run out of energy. Oh, medic. I'm happy. Some of the abandoned Victoriana stuff. You know, I suppose this is probably more steampunk than you will find in most games. Is this tin? Is that coal? That's probably coal, I would say, looking at that. Yeah. Yeah, and if you hear any weird-ass sounds in the background, that is the wind that is blowing a gale outside. That's a lot of stone. Luckily, one of these forest realms, you're not short of materials. So that's one that I'll come back to. Like I said, I'm kind of heading for the beta, so I'll unlock all the points of interest. So these are very industrial realms, which, again, I quite like, but, you know, a card has changed it. I could do with finding how to unlock the treasure card. I do believe that one is a random drop. Because if you can get that one unlocked... Oh, piggies. Piggies. Oh, you bitch. Come on. Come here and I'll kill your child. I'll do a Star Trek Online. Kill your babies. I think I should consistently get more tier 1 essence from this realm, because it is kind of like the I don't know, the 1.1 version of it, if you like. Again, I'll leave it up again for a couple of seconds. If you're watching on YouTube, you can always pause it to read it. If you're watching it on PastTube and you don't want to, you can always just fast forward past it. We'll eat. It's my food is going down. And I don't want to die from not eating, because that is the kind of thing that I would do. And as I've said, I am heading into this next fate hour. Just a bowl. Didn't know whether it was anything special. And I don't mean special in the crane eating type, because you've got that with me. You watch, the entrance is going to be on the side that I approached it from. I've just run past it. And it looks like it were. Oh no. On this side. Right, as usual, it'll be a fight down the bottom. The next level, we don't know what it'll be until we get in there. It could be really, really nasty. And it could be a trying to remember where everything is, which If it is, I am absolutely fucked, and not in a good way, because obviously for those people that don't know, I do have short-term memory issues. And because of that, it means quite often, if you have one of these remember a sequence or something, I have great difficulty with it. And it's not, it's the maze. Thank God for that. So this is more just a case of, as I would do in any maze, follow the left wall. And just keep following the left wall. Until you can't follow the left wall anymore, and then you find another left wall to follow. Because if you are constantly following one wall, be it the left or the right wall, you will eventually find either the exit or the beginning of the place, which, as you can see, I've obviously found part of the exit because I've found some stairs. So we're still heading in the right direction. So again, continue with the left, following the left wall. Oh, trap there. Trap bloody everywhere. Got caught in a trap. So again, follow the wall, follow the wall. That was a red herring. Just take me in there to get me poisoned. There's a trap there on the ground, so you can see the below of it. Got the traps everywhere. Again, following the left wall. And you can pretty much guarantee at some point they're gonna really screw it, see if this doesn't work. Right, obviously this is the exit. Which leads to the fight on the top of the tower, which again, as you can see on the map, not many POIs. Activate this and all the POIs will become visible. Well, the ones that can reward you with something. And of course you can play your minor realm cards here and edit the realm. Which at this early stage, if I'm finding treasure cards, that is predominantly what I'm doing. In the face. Don't be rude. Oh no. And you know when it's done because obviously the shield goes off a bit, you can release the hope. And we've learnt how to make a crude beehive. That reminds me, I'm going to have to do a modded Valheim stream again at some point. Right, let's have a look at the map. Let's see what there is. Oh my god, there's a lot. So we saw that build one as we came from the portal, which I believe was that one there. That's going to be another fake portal to a druid realm. There's a lot of build ones here. A lot of build ones. Jesus Christ, is there? Oh, well, that's going to be a fun one. Let's go do that bastion before I call it for the night, I think. Which is... Where are you? Over there. So, Mary Poppins off. Oh, blimey, Mary Poppins. I might have to get soundbite of that. And every time I do it, hit a key so it does it. Oh, it's one of these. Find the red bits. I can say I thought there was one on there. find in this hope is an open toolbox. I'm assuming that's going to be an augment for when you're crafting. I don't see as it being anything else other than maybe a pretty, but I think that'll probably be... Well, I can actually go down, can't I? Alright, let's have a look. The toolbox. Adds new recipes to the following station. Oh, I didn't know that. So, okay. A bunch of axes and things. They look like fun. So the tailor bench, probably some more new clothing, which I'm probably getting due for. And a bunch of new charms on the enchantment table. Okay. Obviously, you probably need to unlock most of these first, and we'll probably unlock them in this realm. So what was the crude beehive? So we get sickles, we get, again, more clothing. I don't want a clothing, especially on stream. Jesus Christ. Okay. Looks like we're getting on to some more of the interesting charms. Oh my god. What's the bucket give us? Okay, but that's where we're getting some of the enchanted stuff as well. Okay. And the spit roast. Keep your jokes to yourself there in the cheap seats. Okay, I kind of see why some people say you should lay out your base certain ways. Again, learning something new. Right, well, anyway, that is where I'm going to leave it for today. I will obviously be back with Nightingale next Monday, because Nightingale currently is running on Mondays. Obviously, next week I'll be back on my day streams, and then the week after that I'll be back on the evening streams, and vice versa. Obviously, if you're wondering what time it is for me now, the time is up here in the top left. It is 2 minutes past 2 AM for me, so yeah. Probably do need to go. But yeah, tomorrow back with more Mass Effect, continuing the Legend Edition. We still are only in the first one. I think we're actually probably getting on a bit more with some of the main plot. I think that's the direction it's going. Like I said, it's been a very long time since I played it through to 100%, so I'm still remembering bits from that. Wednesday, Star Trek Online. Thursday, the more Mass Effect. Obviously, if the downtime happens for Star Trek Online on Thursday, Wednesday and Thursday will swap places. And Friday, of course, more Star Trek Online like usual. So, other than that, thank you for being here, guys. Take care. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, which obviously does not leave much at all. And I will catch you all again tomorrow. Hopefully at 8 PM my time. So obviously you can see what time it is for me now. You can work it out. Like I said, it is up there in the top left. And see you all tomorrow. Take care, guys.